So, cyberverse, up until now, has gotten a pretty mediocre rap due to the fact that its figures have been mostly gimmick-based and have been mostly targeted towards young kids. Hasbro's response? These boys. Hello guys, welcome to a new review. Today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers, Cyberverse, Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Yep, Deluxe Class, not Warrior, not Ultra, none of that. Full on Deluxe. So yeah, this is part of the more collector-oriented line of Cyberverse. Yeah, take a look at the vehicle mode here. It is a Camaro-inspired sports car. Generally looks pretty sleek. Has, of course, the two stripes. Nice Autobot symbol right there. Painted windshield and windows, which I actually do like that they did that instead of just making it clear plastic, because if you see my review of Universe 1.0 Inferno, you know that clear plastic doesn't hold up to time. So I'm glad they made it. They just painted that. Underside, honestly not that bad when it comes to kibble. You can see his hands, but that's about it. Rolls decently well. And yeah, my main issue with this, though, is how little paint he has. Oh. Excuse me. There we go, that's better. Tripod was screwed. But yeah, overall, my main issue with this figure is that he has a notable lack of paint. Okay, the grill isn't painted. This little emblem right here isn't painted. Back isn't painted. And yeah, overall, he just looks a little bland. It might go in there with a Gundam pin at some point. Sort of spruce everything up and make him look real nice. But at the moment, he's kind of bland. Another thing that about him is he's very, very small. I don't have any other figures in vehicle mode. Oh wait, yes I do. Scout Class Clocker. He's practically the size of a Scout class. Yeah, he's very, very small. But that fits Bumblebee well enough. And I honestly kind of like him being smaller since it gives a nice sense of scale to other figures. For accessories, comes with a blade of sorts. If I can actually, comes with this little blade or a stinger, blast effect, and a tiny, tiny gun. So, guess this means on to transformation. This figure's transformation is pretty easy. Not really much to it, which is pretty standard for Bumblebee. One issue that I kind of do have with it is the fact that when you're rotating the waist, they tend to scrape up against his hands a bit. But that's just how I transform him. But overall, it does have some unique parts, and I'm glad it's not just a simple hood chest ordeal. And it does have, and overall, it is pretty fun. So yeah, not really much to say about the transformation. This guy's vehicle mode might have been good, but his robot mode is absolutely incredible. It looks... When he was first revealed, I mentioned a few times in chat and stuff like that he looked like a model kit. And although I don't really stand by that as much now, he's still a very, very nice looking figure. He looks pretty close to his actual show model, and overall, doesn't really have much in the way of kibble. Backpack's fairly small. The shoulders may be a bit big, but they're pretty big in the show, honestly. And overall, he looks very, very nice, and that head sculpt is just absolutely perfect. Taking a look at his weapons here, one goes into here, the blast effect goes over that, and then for the gun, just simply, of course, goes into his hand. And once again, like I said, looks very good with these. Articulation is pretty good. Ball joint at the head. Shoulders go up and down. Ball joint at the elbow. Swivel at the wrist. Rotation at the waist. Ball joint at the hips. Bend at the knee. And a lot of movement in the foot. And honestly, I don't mind the lack of paint here. It gives him a somewhat sleek minimalist look, which is kind of how he looks in the show, honestly. Cyberverse has a very minimalist and simple art style. So I think having a figure with limited paint like this really, really works in the figure's advantage in fitting the show's art style. Honestly, I really have no complaints about the robot mode. It's a little simple, yes, but simple really isn't always bad. A lot of my favorite figures are really, really simple. For instance, Last Night Barricade, very simple figure, very simple transformation, but I love him. And that goes for a lot of Generations figures, especially Legends. I love a lot of Unicorn Trilogy figures too, and they're pretty simple. So, in general, I feel that this figure, although simple, is simple in all the right ways. He's a fun little figure with a fun transformation and a good looking view. And he looks great in both modes, if not a little bit underpainted in vehicle mode. There's no clear plastic, so he's not gonna break. So he's not gonna have any clear plastic syndrome. And overall, he just looks really, really good. Honestly, I'm at loss of words with how good this robot mode looks. Final thoughts, I guess. Overall, this is a phenomenal figure. If you can find him, which, considering everything that's going on at the moment, he might be a little hard to find if you still can't leave the house. But, and also he's sold out on Amazon, so yeah. But if you can find him, pick him up. He is an amazing figure. So yeah, guys, we'll see you guys next time. Bye! Bye!